Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Mikey Mike and his JJ production. Today, I want to talk about a tip that I kind of discovered as a result of um, engines and passenger cars decoupling when traveling around my layout. Um, I am still kind of a novice modeler. I built a layout as best I could, being that I have no, I guess, handyman construction skills. So obviously, there are some places on my layout that are not even, and so I had a couple of issues with the trains decoupling. Now, eventually, as my skills get better, I'm going to figure out how to level out my layout so that I don't have those issues. So that is something I'm working on in the future. In the meantime, I did find a temporary solution to prevent cars from decoupling. Now, I'm not talking about decoupling as a result of um, the release mechanism coming loose. So, in that particular situation, if you're dealing with a default in the spring mechanism that holds um, the latch in place, you probably want to get these. These are very tiny black rubber bands. I like the black rubber bands because you can't really see them once you put them on there. And basically, um, the trick is you want to take the rubber band like this, and you want to twist it like so. And it's kind of difficult because it's a very small rubber band, but you want to twist it like this so that you kind of double it, and you just wrap that around um, this part of it on the passenger cars, and that'll keep the locking mechanism from coming loose. So, but that's not the issue we're talking about today. But that is a little extra in there if you need it. What I'm talking about is when the track is uneven and the tail end of this kind of comes up while the trailing passenger car or engine goes down, and it literally decouples. So what you want to do to solve that is you want to make this sticky, but obviously you don't want to use any type of glue or anything like that, because then um, they'll be stuck together and you almost have to tear it apart to get it to come loose. So basically, what you want to use is just something as simple as this. It's a double-sided Scotch tape, and you basically just want to cut off a tiny piece, and you may want to get some tweezers like this, and you just simply, and I'll bring this up to you, um, just stick it in there like so, and it's a little tricky and kind of hard to play with, but just glue it on like that, and just press that in there real good, and then let me show that to you. And then if you look, you can kind of see it right there on the coupler. So what it does is make this very sticky, so that when you do couple another engine or a passenger car here, and you can also put tape on that coupler as well, and it just kind of holds them together on those uneven parts um, of your layout. So I'll just show you some different angles there. Yeah, and it just makes it sticky and difficult to come out. And that's it. Um, and then you just hook it up and go. Okay, so that there is a close up. You can see I have tape on both couplers. The trailing engine as well as the leading engine. And I also have in some of these passenger cars the same thing to keep them from decoupling, and it works very well. Um, the problem area is here. It may be hard to see on camera, but there's a slight incline, and at some point I'm going to break down this upper layer and try to see if I can fix that to figure out what's causing it to rise up like that. I don't know if it's the indention of the foam underneath, or unfortunately, when I first got into the hobby, I used folding tables because I didn't have tools to build a wood table. So the folding table itself may be slightly bent. I'm not really sure. Hopefully, that's not the case. I may have to pull that folding table out and actually build one. I don't like building tables. I didn't get into this hobby to be a carpenter. Um, but I may have to. We'll see what happens. Right now, with my current technique, this seems to be working fairly well. But yeah, it inclines there, and then it kind of drops off or levels out here. And so that's one spot where I have decoupling. So not sure if I ever fix that, but definitely going to fix this part when I redo the elevation here. But there's like a slight little bump there that can cause decoupling with passenger cars or engines. So that is something I'm going to fix when I redo the entire upper level to make it look more realistic. So, all right, let's run some trains.